Hello my friends, Dr. Mandell here. If you are over the age of 60, I want you to listen very carefully because what I'm about to share with you could make a life-changing difference for your legs, your joints, and your overall mobility. As we age, one of the most common complaints I hear from my patients is, "Doc, my legs feel heavy, my knees ache, my ankles swell by the evening." This is not just an inconvenience, it's a sign that your connective tissues, your circulation, and your joints may be crying out for help. Today I'm going to share 8 collagen-rich foods that can help reduce leg swelling, improve circulation, and strengthen your joints naturally. And these are not exotic or expensive. You can start including them in your meals today. My friends, let's slow down and really understand something that is absolutely vital for our health, mobility, and overall quality of life as we age. I'm talking about collagen, the most abundant protein in the human body. Now, I know when I say the word protein, you might immediately think about muscle or maybe about eating meat, but collagen is much more than just another protein. It is the glue, literally, that holds our body together. Without it, we can't stand, move, or function the way we're meant to. Think about the framework of a house. You can have the walls painted, the floors looking shiny, the roof intact, but if the beams holding that house up are weak, everything will eventually sag, bend, or even collapse. Collagen is those beams in our body. It is what makes up the connective tissue that holds your joints in place, the tendons that connect muscle to bone, the ligaments that keep bones from moving out of place, and even the cartilage that acts as a shock absorber so your bones don't grind against each other. It's in your skin, your gums, the lining of your blood vessels, even in the cornea of your eyes. You are literally built on a collagen framework. Now here's the part most people don't realize. After around age 40, your body starts producing less collagen. It doesn't just slow down a little bit. Every single year, you lose about 1% of your collagen production capacity. That means by the time you reach 60 or beyond, your collagen reserves are significantly depleted. This is why so many people at that age start experiencing symptoms they chalk up to just getting older. Stiffness in the knees when getting out of bed, ankles that swell by the end of the day, a back that doesn't feel as strong as it used to, or even skin that bruises more easily. It's not just age, it's collagen loss. Let's connect this specifically to leg swelling and joint strength. Collagen is a structural protein in your blood vessel walls. Those vessels, your arteries, veins, and capillaries need collagen to stay firm and elastic. When collagen breaks down, the vessel walls can weaken and become leaky. Fluid can escape into surrounding tissues more easily, and that's when you start noticing puffiness, swelling, or that heavy feeling in your calves and ankles. If you've ever noticed sock marks around your ankles after taking them off at night, that's a sign of fluid retention, and poor vessel integrity often plays a role. But it doesn't stop there. Your joints, particularly in the hips, knees, and ankles, rely on cartilage for smooth movement. That cartilage is made up largely of collagen. As collagen decreases, cartilage thins out, becomes less resilient, and you start feeling grinding, clicking, or sharp pains when you walk or climb stairs. It's like the shock absorbers in your car wearing out. Every step starts to feel rougher, and your joints pay the price. Here's where it gets even more important. When collagen levels are low, your ligaments and tendons, which are like ropes and cables that hold your joints in place, can also weaken. This can lead to instability, making you more prone to sprains, falls, and injuries. For someone over 60, an injury that might have been a small setback in your younger years can now take months to recover from, and sometimes recovery never returns you to the same level of mobility you had before. That's why prevention is so critical. Now, some people think, "I'm still walking fine, my knees don't hurt too bad, I'll worry about collagen later." My friends, later is too late. Collagen production doesn't just bounce back when you decide you want it. It's something you have to protect and nourish continuously, because once a significant amount is lost, rebuilding it takes time, effort, and the right nutrients. This is why I always say start feeding your body collagen-rich foods and the building blocks for collagen before you get to the point of severe joint pain or chronic swelling. Think of it like adding oil to your car engine before it starts grinding. You're preventing damage, not just reacting to it. Another thing I want to make crystal clear, collagen isn't just about comfort and mobility. Weak collagen structures in your blood vessels can also affect your overall circulation. Poor circulation means less oxygen and fewer nutrients are getting to your muscles, nerves, and skin. That alone can make your legs feel tired and heavy even after short walks. It can slow wound healing, make you more prone to infections, and create a vicious cycle where your body can't repair itself the way it used to. When we maintain healthy collagen levels, we're not only strengthening our joints and reducing swelling, we're improving every aspect of movement. Stronger collagen means you can bend, twist, walk, climb stairs, garden, or dance without worrying that your knees are going to give out or that your ankles will swell for the rest of the evening. It means feeling lighter on your feet, being more confident when you get up from a chair, and yes, even looking younger, because collagen also supports skin elasticity. Remember, collagen is not a quick fix. You don't eat a bowl of bone broth today and magically have brand new knees tomorrow. It's a steady process. Your body takes the amino acids and nutrients from your diet and slowly integrates them into new collagen fibers. It's a bit like weaving a new net, strand by strand. That's why consistency is key. A few days here and there won't make a difference, but months of consistent collagen support can literally change the way your joints feel and move. I often tell my patients, imagine if you could reduce swelling in your legs by even 30%, if your knees felt just a little stronger going upstairs, if your balance improved enough to make walking more enjoyable again, wouldn't that be worth making a few small changes in your diet? Absolutely. And the beauty of it is those changes often benefit your heart, your brain, your skin, and your digestion as well. So when I emphasize collagen, I'm not talking about a fad or a trend. I'm talking about the foundation of your body structure. Lose that foundation and you lose stability, mobility, and vitality. Protect that foundation and you keep moving, living, and enjoying life the way you're meant to, with strength, confidence, and independence. It's never too early to start protecting your collagen, but it's also never too late. Even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, your body can still use the right nutrients to rebuild what's been lost. Will it be like when you were 20? No, but it can absolutely be strong enough to help you move without pain, reduce swelling, and give you a quality of life you deserve. My friends, your body is an amazing machine. Treat it well, give it the right tools, and it will thank you every single day. That's why collagen is not just another nutrient. It's the silent hero holding you up step after step, year after year. Don't let it fade away without a fight. Nourish it, protect it, and watch the difference it can make in your life. I want you to understand something that's often overlooked when it comes to health after 60. So many people come to me and say, Doc, my legs are swelling, my ankles feel heavy by the end of the day, my knees just aren't what they used to be. And I always remind them these aren't just random signs of getting older. There's usually a deeper reason, and very often that reason is connected to the loss of collagen in your body. Now, leg swelling and joint pain don't just happen because the years are passing by. They happen because the structures that hold your body together are starting to weaken. Collagen, as I've told you before, is that strong, flexible protein that makes up your ligaments, tendons, cartilage, skin, and even your blood vessel walls. It is literally part of every connection, every cushion, every support system inside you. When you lose collagen, you lose the resilience in those tissues. Think about a rubber band. When it's brand new, it stretches easily and snaps right back into shape. But after sitting in a drawer for years, it becomes dry, brittle, and can snap when you pull it. That's what happens to your connective tissues when collagen production slows down. By the time you're over 60, you've been losing collagen for decades, and it's not surprising that your joints and circulation start to feel the effects. Let's talk about swelling first. The blood vessels in your legs, your arteries, veins, and capillaries are lined with collagen to keep them strong and elastic. Collagen gives them the ability to hold their shape and push blood back up toward the heart, even against gravity. When collagen breaks down, those vessel walls can weaken and become less elastic. This means blood and fluids can pool in the lower legs, and the tiny vessels can leak fluid into the surrounding tissues. That's why your ankles and calves may look puffy by evening, why you notice deep marks on your skin from socks, or why you feel that uncomfortable heaviness when you walk. Without strong collagen in those vessel walls, circulation slows down, and slow circulation doesn't just cause swelling, it means less oxygen and fewer nutrients are getting to your muscles, nerves, and joints. When When that happens, tissues can't repair themselves as efficiently, and inflammation has an easier time taking over. Now let's connect this to joint pain. The ends of your bones are covered with cartilage, and cartilage is made up largely of collagen fibers. This cartilage is what allows your joints, your knees, hips, ankles to move smoothly without friction. But as collagen production drops, that cartilage can thin out and become rough. Suddenly, instead of your knee gliding easily when you take a step, you may feel grinding, clicking, or stiffness. Over time, this can lead to arthritis, a condition that affects millions of seniors. And it's not just the cartilage. Your tendons, which attach muscle to bone, and your ligaments, which attach bone to bone, are both made of collagen. If those weaken, your joints become unstable. That instability can cause small misalignments every time you move, which adds even more stress to the joint surfaces. The more stress, the more inflammation. The more inflammation, the more pain and swelling you experience. It's a vicious cycle. What's worse, when collagen levels are low, injuries take longer to heal. A twisted ankle that might have healed in weeks when you were younger could take months now, and you may never regain the same strength in that joint unless you actively support your collagen levels. That's why in seniors, one bad fall can sometimes lead to a permanent reduction in mobility. It's not just the injury, it's the fact that the body doesn't have the same structural materials to rebuild with. You see, leg swelling and joint pain aren't isolated problems. They're connected by a common root cause, the breakdown of connective tissue due to collagen loss. And if you only treat the symptoms, say by taking a water pill for swelling or using painkillers for joint aches without addressing the collagen issue, you're only putting a bandage over a deeper wound. You might feel temporary relief, but the underlying weakening continues, and over time the problems will only grow. So what can we do? We have to help our body rebuild collagen and protect what's left. That's where nutrition comes in. When you feed your body the amino acids, vitamins, and minerals it needs to produce collagen, you're giving it the tools to repair blood vessels, strengthen cartilage, and support tendons and ligaments. This means better circulation, less swelling, and more stable, pain-free joints. Imagine if your blood vessels were stronger and more elastic. That swelling in your legs, it would be greatly reduced because the vessel walls would be holding fluid where it belongs, inside the circulatory system. Imagine if your cartilage was thicker and more resilient. That knee pain when you walk down the stairs, it would be far less noticeable because the joint surfaces would be protected again. Imagine if your ligaments were strong and supportive. You'd feel more stable on your feet, more confident to take that walk, climb those stairs, or even get back to activities you thought you had to give up. I've seen it happen in my patients, seniors who were dealing with daily swelling in their ankles, found relief within a couple of months of consistently eating collagen-rich foods and pairing them with nutrients like vitamin C, zinc, and copper. People with aching knees who thought surgery was their only option discovered that building collagen naturally reduced their pain enough to keep moving without invasive procedures. But I have to stress something important. This isn't a quick fix. You don't repair years of collagen loss in a week or two. It takes consistent effort. Just like you wouldn't expect to build muscle by going to the gym twice a month, you can't expect to rebuild collagen without regular daily support. The more consistent you are, the better your results will be, and the longer those results will last. It's also never too late to start. Even if you're already dealing with swelling and joint pain, your body is always working to repair itself. If you give it the right fuel, it will respond. Will you feel like you're 20 again? Probably not, but you can absolutely feel younger than you do right now. You can walk farther without pain, stand longer without fatigue, and enjoy activities you've been avoiding. So my friends, I want you to stop thinking of leg swelling and joint pain as just a part of getting older. Start thinking of them as warning signs that your body's collagen stores need help. These are signals that your structural framework, your connective tissue is calling out for repair, and you have the power to do something about it. Feed your body what it needs. Move regularly to stimulate blood flow and stay consistent. Your legs, your joints, and your whole body will thank you for it. I want to take you deeper into something that can truly transform the way your legs feel, the way your joints move, and the way you experience life after 60. We've talked about collagen being essential, and we've talked about how its loss is linked to swelling and pain. Now let's talk about the real practical solution, the foods you can start eating today that will rebuild and protect the collagen your body desperately needs. There are 8 foods I want you to focus on. These are not exotic superfoods you have to travel across the world to find. These are accessible, affordable, and powerful. The beauty is they don't just give you collagen, they give you the nutrients your body needs to make collagen and protect the collagen you already have. This is key because collagen itself is a large protein and your body needs to break it down into amino acids and then rebuild it into your own collagen fibers. These foods make that process easy and efficient. Let's start with bone broth. This is hands down one of the richest natural sources of collagen you can consume. When you simmer animal bones, beef, chicken, turkey, even fish for hours, the collagen inside those bones, tendons, and cartilage breaks down into a form your body can absorb. Bone broth is also full of gelatin, which is essentially cooked collagen, and minerals like calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus that support your bone and joint health. Having just 1 cup a day can slowly restore the raw materials your body needs for strong joints and flexible blood vessels. I always tell people you can sip it like tea, use it as a soup base, or even cook your vegetables and grains in it to infuse your meals with collagen. Next is chicken skin and cartilage. I know for years we've been told to avoid chicken skin because of fat. But my friends, if you want to support your joints, that skin and the cartilage and the joints of the chicken are full of type 2 collagen, the specific type your body uses to make the cartilage in your knees, hips, and other joints. That means when you consume it, you're directly giving your body the building blocks it needs for the areas that tend to hurt the most. A slow-cooked chicken soup with the skin and bones left in, then removed before serving, can be both delicious and medicinal. Number 3 is fish with skin. This is a powerful combination because fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and trout contain collagen in the skin and connective tissue, but they also bring omega-3 fatty acids to the table. These healthy fats reduce inflammation, which means less swelling and less pain in your joints. Fish collagen tends to be particularly bioavailable, meaning your body can absorb and use it easily. When you buy fish, choose fillets with the skin on and crisp it up in a pan or bake it. That's where the collagen is hiding. 4th, we have egg whites. Now, egg yolks are healthy in their own right, but egg whites are special because they contain high levels of proline, one of the amino acids your body uses to build collagen. Without proline, your collagen production slows down dramatically. Egg whites are versatile. You can add them to omelets, scramble them, or even add them to a smoothie for an extra protein boost without changing the flavor. 5th is citrus fruits. Oranges, lemons, limes, grapefruits. These don't contain collagen themselves, but they are loaded with vitamin C. And vitamin C is the single most important nutrient for collagen synthesis. Without it, your body cannot turn amino acids like proline and glycine into collagen fibers. That's why people with vitamin C deficiencies develop scurvy. Their collagen production stops and their connective tissues start to break down. A glass of water with lemon in the morning or adding citrus to your salads and meals can be a game changer. Number 6 is berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. These little fruits pack a huge antioxidant punch. Antioxidants protect your collagen from breaking down due to oxidative stress, which comes from things like inflammation, poor diet, and even environmental toxins. The vitamin C in berries also supports new collagen formation. I tell my patients try to have at least 1 serving of berries a day, whether fresh, frozen, or blended into a smoothie. 7th is leafy greens. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard. These are loaded with vitamin C, magnesium, and chlorophyll. Magnesium is important because it supports the enzymes your body uses to build collagen, and chlorophyll has been shown to increase collagen precursor molecules in the skin. Plus, leafy greens support circulation, which means the collagen and nutrients you're consuming actually get delivered to your joints and tissues. Finally, number 8 is pumpkin seeds and nuts. These are rich in zinc and copper, 2 trace minerals that are essential for collagen synthesis. Zinc helps activate the proteins that create new collagen fibers, and copper is necessary for the cross-linking of collagen, which makes it strong and stable. Without these minerals, your collagen fibers can't form properly. A small handful of pumpkin seeds, almonds, cashews, or walnuts each day is enough to give your body what it needs. Now here's the magic. You don't have to eat all 8 of these foods every single day, but if you can include at least 3 or 4 of them in your daily meals, you'll be feeding your body a steady supply of collagen and the tools it needs to keep producing it. And remember, collagen doesn't work in isolation. It's part of a bigger network of proteins, minerals, and vitamins that make your joints strong, your blood vessels elastic, and your skin supple. Let's think about combinations. Imagine a meal of grilled salmon with the skin on, served with sauteed spinach, and a side of quinoa cooked in bone broth. That's collagen from the fish skin, omega-3 sets for inflammation, vitamin C, and magnesium from the spinach, and extra collagen and minerals from the bone broth. Or maybe breakfast could be egg whites scrambled with leafy greens, a handful of berries on the side, and pumpkin seeds sprinkled on top. That's a collagen powerhouse before you even start your day. The important thing here is consistency. Collagen production isn't something you turn on for a day and see results overnight. It's like tending a garden. You plant the seeds, water them daily, and over time the growth becomes visible. With collagen, every meal that includes these foods is another step towards stronger joints, reduced swelling, and better mobility. And my friends, don't underestimate the power of this change. I've seen people in their 60s and 70s go from struggling with stiff knees and swollen ankles to walking with confidence again, not because they took a magic pill, but because they consistently nourished their body with what it needed. They supported their collagen naturally, reduced inflammation, and let their body do what it was designed to do, heal and maintain itself. This isn't about perfection. You don't have to give up every food you love or turn your diet upside down. You simply have to start adding more of these collagen-rich and collagen-supporting foods into what you're already eating. Over time, they'll start replacing the less beneficial foods, and you'll notice the changes in your legs, in your joints, in your energy, and even in your skin. So remember these 8 foods. Keep them in your kitchen. Find ways to enjoy them. Your body is waiting for the tools it needs to build and repair, and these foods are those tools. Start today, stay consistent, and watch what happens. God bless you, my friends. Keep moving forward one strong step at a time. My friends, we've talked about what collagen is, why it matters, and the foods that can help bring it back into your life. But now I want to slow down and focus on something that often gets overlooked, the helpers that make collagen possible in the first place. You see, it's not enough to just eat collagen-rich foods. Your body needs certain nutrients to actually take those foods, break them down, and turn them into the strong collagen fibers that will support your joints, reduce swelling, and keep your legs feeling light and stable. Without these nutrients, it's like having all the building materials for a house, but no workers to put them together. 3 of the most important nutrients for collagen production are vitamin C, zinc, and copper. These are the unsung heroes that make sure your body can take the amino acids from your diet, things like proline and glycine, and weave them into healthy, stable collagen fibers. Without them, the process simply doesn't work the way it should. Let's start with vitamin C. Most people think of vitamin C as the immune-boosting nutrient you take when you have a cold. And yes, it does play a big role in keeping your immune system strong. But its role in collagen production is even more important for your joints, your skin, your blood vessels, and your overall mobility. Vitamin C is necessary for the enzymes that link collagen fibers together, giving them strength and stability. Without vitamin C, those fibers are weak, disorganized, and prone to breaking down. There's a reason why sailors hundreds of years ago developed scurvy when they didn't have fresh fruits and vegetables. Their bodies literally stopped producing collagen and their connective tissues began to break apart. Gums bled, wounds didn't heal, joints became painful, and skin lost its elasticity. All of that from a lack of vitamin C. Now, you might not have scurvy, but if you're not getting enough vitamin C daily, your collagen production is still not running at full capacity. This is why I recommend including vitamin C-rich foods in every single day, ideally in more than one meal. Citrus fruits like oranges, lemons, and grapefruits are excellent, but so are berries, kiwi, pineapple, bell peppers, broccoli, and leafy greens. And here's something important. Vitamin C is water soluble, which means your body doesn't store it in large amounts. You have to replenish it every single day to keep your collagen production going strong. Now let's talk about zinc. Zinc is like the project manager in the collagen building process. It activates the enzymes that your body uses to make new collagen. Without zinc, those enzymes can't do their job and collagen production slows down. Zinc is also critical for wound healing, immune function, and protecting your cells from damage. In terms of joint health, zinc helps maintain the integrity of cartilage and supports the repair process when tissues are injured. The problem is zinc deficiency is more common than people realize, especially in older adults. That's because zinc absorption tends to decrease with age. And some medications like certain diuretics and blood pressure drugs can reduce zinc levels in the body. Signs of low zinc include slow wound healing, brittle nails, frequent infections, and yes, weak connective tissues. You can get zinc from a variety of foods, but some of the richest sources are pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, nuts, legumes, whole grains, and seafood like oysters, crab and shrimp. Lean red meat and poultry also provide zinc in a very absorbable form. I always tell people, make pumpkin seeds your friend. Just a small handful each day can give you a nice zinc boost. Finally, let's look at copper. Copper doesn't get talked about much, but it plays a vital role in something called cross-linking, the process that binds collagen fibers together and makes them strong enough to support your tissues. Think of collagen fibers like strands of rope. Without cross-linking, those strands fray easily. With cross-linking, they become tight, strong, and durable. Copper is the mineral that allows your body to do that tightening work. Copper also helps your body make elastin, another important protein and connective tissue that works alongside collagen to give your skin, blood vessels, and ligaments flexibility. Without enough copper, collagen fibers may form, but they won't have the strength or resilience they need to function properly. Good sources of copper include nuts like cashews and almonds, seeds like sunflower and sesame, legumes like lentils and chickpeas, and even dark chocolate. Shellfish, especially oysters and crab, are also excellent copper sources. Now here's where it all comes together. When you consume collagen-rich foods, your body gets the amino acids it needs. But if you also consume vitamin C, zinc, and copper, you're giving your body the tools to actually assemble those amino acids into strong, stable collagen. And when that happens, the benefits multiply. Your joints become more cushioned. Your ligaments and tendons become more supportive. Your blood vessels become stronger and less likely to leak fluid, which means less swelling in your legs. It's also worth mentioning that these nutrients help protect the collagen you already have. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant, meaning it shields collagen from damage caused by free radicals, unstable molecules that can break down your tissues over time. Zinc helps stabilize cell membranes and protect them from oxidative stress. Copper assists in maintaining the structure of connective tissue over the long term. So they're not just builders, they're protectors. In practical terms, this means you should think about pairing foods whenever possible. If you're having bone broth for lunch, add some fresh spinach and bell peppers on the side for vitamin C. If you're eating salmon with skin for dinner, sprinkle pumpkin seeds on your salad to add zinc or toss in some chickpeas. If you're having an omelet made with egg whites for breakfast, enjoy it with a small fruit salad that includes oranges or kiwi. These little pairings are where the magic happens. I've seen this work wonders in real life. People who were struggling with stiff knees and swollen ankles started adding these nutrients alongside their collagen foods, and within weeks they began to notice changes. The swelling went down, their range of motion improved. They could walk longer without fatigue. It's not because of one single food or supplement, it's because they created the right environment inside their body for collagen to thrive. Let me say this, supplements can be helpful if you have trouble getting enough of these nutrients from food, but I always recommend starting with whole foods first. The synergy of vitamins, minerals, fiber, and phytonutrients you get from real food is far more powerful than any isolated pill. That being said, if your diet is limited or you have absorption issues, talk to a healthcare professional about supplementing vitamin C, zinc, or copper in the right amounts. My friends, you have more control over your collagen than you might think. Yes, aging naturally slows production, but by giving your body the right building blocks and the right helpers, vitamin C, zinc, and copper, you can keep producing strong, healthy collagen for years to come. This isn't about reversing the clock. It's about keeping the clock from running faster than it needs to. So every time you prepare a meal, think about the combination. Ask yourself, am I giving my body the collagen builders it needs today? Because each day you do, you're investing in stronger joints, healthier circulation, and a more active, pain-free life. That's the power of these nutrients. And remember, it's never too late to start. I want to share something with you that might just be the turning point in your journey towards stronger joints, better circulation, and a more active, pain-free life after 60. We've talked about what collagen is, how it works, why it's important, and the foods and nutrients that support it. But now, I want to focus on something that makes all the difference. Consistency. This is not about eating a collagen-rich meal once a week and hoping for miracles. This is about creating a daily habit, a steady flow of nutrition, so your body always has what it needs to build, repair, and protect collagen. Here's the truth. Your body is constantly breaking down and rebuilding collagen. This is a normal part of life. Every step you take, every movement you make, even just standing up from a chair, puts stress on your connective tissues. That's not a bad thing. It's what keeps your body strong. But as we age, the rebuilding side of the equation slows down while the breakdown side continues at the same pace. By the time you're over 60, your natural collagen production has already slowed dramatically compared to when you were 20 or 30. That means you can't afford to give your body collagen only once in a while. You have to feed it regularly, consistently, and intentionally. Think about it this way. If you wanted to grow a beautiful garden, you wouldn't water it once every 2 weeks and expect the plants to thrive. You'd give it a steady supply of water, sunlight, and nutrients every day. Collagen production works the same way. You can't just catch up after a week of neglect. The body uses what you give it in the moment. So if you're not supplying those amino acids, vitamins, and minerals daily, your collagen building system can't work at its best. That's why I recommend that you aim for 3 to 4 collagen supporting foods every single day. Not every other day, not just when you feel like it, every day. And it doesn't have to be complicated. A simple breakfast could be egg whites with spinach and a side of berries. Lunch could include a cup of bone broth or chicken soup with vegetables rich in vitamin C. Dinner could be salmon with the skin on, served with leafy greens and a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds. You see how easy it is? You're not adding a bunch of extra work to your life. You're just making small, smart choices each time you eat. Now I want you to understand why consistency is so important for your legs and joints specifically. When you give your body collagen and the nutrients it needs to make more, the improvements are gradual but powerful. Over time, your cartilage becomes more resilient, meaning less grinding and stiffness in the knees and hips. Your ligaments and tendons become stronger, so your joints feel more stable. Your blood vessels become more elastic and less leaky, which reduces swelling in your ankles and calves. But if you stop feeding your body what it needs, those benefits start to fade. One of the biggest mistakes I see people make is thinking, I'll eat well for a month, then take a break. My friends, your body doesn't take a break from aging. Collagen loss doesn't pause because you paused. Every single day, your tissues are either getting stronger or getting weaker, and that depends on what you're putting into your body. The good news is, once you make collagen-rich eating a habit, it becomes second nature. You stop thinking about it as a diet or a program and start thinking of it as simply the way you live. That's when the real magic happens, when you don't have to force yourself to do it anymore because it's just part of your normal routine. Here's something else I want you to keep in mind. Collagen production is a long-term investment. You might start feeling some changes in a few weeks, but the real transformation happens over months and years. The longer you stay consistent, the stronger your connective tissues become, and the better your joints and circulation will work. I've had patients in their 70s and even 80s tell me that after 6 months of consistent collagen support, they could walk longer distances, garden without pain, and even go back to activities they had given up years earlier. Now let's talk about variety. While it's important to be consistent, it's also important to mix things up. Don't just eat the same 3 collagen-rich foods every single day. Rotate them so you get a broad range of amino acids, vitamins, and minerals. For example, one day you might have bone broth, citrus fruit, and pumpkin seeds. The next day you might have fish with skin, berries, and leafy greens. The variety not only keeps your meals interesting, but also ensures that you're covering all the different nutrients your body needs for collagen synthesis. And remember, collagen isn't just for your joints. When you feed your body collagen and its building blocks every day, you're also supporting your skin, hair, nails, gums, digestive tract, and even your eyes. You'll notice your skin looking healthier, your nails growing stronger, and your overall recovery from exercise or physical activity improving. This is because collagen is everywhere in your body, and when you strengthen it, you strengthen everything it supports. Another point I want to make is that consistency doesn't just apply to food. Movement is also critical. Collagen production is stimulated when you use your muscles and joints regularly. Gentle exercises like walking, stretching, yoga, or light resistance training help signal your body that these tissues are needed and must be maintained. Combine this kind of movement with daily collagen support from your diet, and you've got a winning formula. I also want to be realistic with you. There will be days when life gets in the way, when you're traveling, busy, or just not feeling like cooking. That's okay. The key is not to let one missed day turn into a missed week. If you're away from home, look for easy options, a piece of grilled fish, a salad with seeds and nuts, a side of fruit. Even when things aren't perfect, you can still make choices that keep your collagen levels supported. So here's the plan I want you to take with you. Start small, but be steady. If you're not eating any collagen-rich foods right now, begin with one meal a day that includes at least 2 of them. After a week or 2, add another. Before long, you'll be hitting that 3 to 4 food goal without even thinking about it. And when you do, your body will start responding in ways you can feel: less swelling in your legs, more stability in your knees, less stiffness when you wake up in the morning, and more energy to keep moving throughout your day. This is not about perfection, my friends. It's about consistency. It's about showing up for your health every single day, even in small ways, because those small ways add up. One meal won't change your life, but hundreds of meals eaten with intention over months and years absolutely will. So if you take one thing from this, let it be this: collagen support is not a one-time event. It's a lifestyle. Feed your body the right foods every day, keep your nutrients balanced, and stay moving. You'll not only reduce swelling and strengthen your joints, you'll give yourself the gift of independence, mobility, and vitality for years to come.